To Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show 22. The franchise is called the Hollywood Avengers. As you can see on the screen, this is game number 25. They're 18-6 in first place, 4.5 game lead over the Texas Rangers. Playing next game, this is actually a 4-game set against those same Texas Rangers. The Avengers have won the first 3. They're looking for a 4-game sweep. Elizabeth Olsen, or the Scarlet Witch, who's 1-3. She is 1-3. Hasn't gotten off to a great start. Will face Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez. Let's start this game up. Let's do this. Blinking hat. Play full game at Arlington, Texas. Let's go open overcast. Elizabeth Olsen. Let's see. Let's get Dave Bautista. Let's get Dave Bautista a day off. Paul Rudd. Although he's not going to hit third. Actually, somebody else is going to play third base. Oscar Isaac will play third base. Simu Liu, Anthony Mackey. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And I do play-by-play. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm RC Robbin. This is Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show. Let's get this game going. Oh, yeah. Welcome to some Major League action as the Hollywood Avengers visit the Texas Rangers on MLB The Show 22. On the mound for the Rangers, Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez in this fictional franchise is making his 6th appearance on the mound. He's 3-2, 1.80 earned run average. He will face Tom Holland, Spider-Man, 253, 5 homers, 10 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game. It's out in front of the curveball, swinging to miss, strike one. Rangers are only 3 games over 500, 14-11. Second place in the AL Western Division. Fastball low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball inside, 2-1. Tom Holland obviously plays Spider-Man Peter Parker in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just got a piece of the 96 mile an hour fastball. Count will even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he chases a slider down and away. Nasty breaking ball for out number 1. Here's the replay. StatCast. Next up, Brie Larson, 224 average. Line drive to the third baseman. Nice reaction play for out number 2. Tom Holland leads off, is playing second base. Brie Larson is the DH. Chris Hemsworth at first. Richard Madden in center. Benedict Cumberbatch is in left. Simu Liu is in right. Anthony Mackey is at short. Oscar Isaac is playing third today. And the catcher and batting ninth is Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. Next up with 2 down, bases empty, Chris Hemsworth, 306, 4 homers, 13 runs batted in. Checked the swing, but nevertheless, the ball found the outside corner for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Fastball high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hemsworth plays Thor Odin's son, most recently in Thor Love and Thunder. Some people didn't like it as much as Ragnarok. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
Ball.
Fastball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Little late on the 98 mile an hour fastball. Fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty, top of the first. And he chases a high fastball up in his eyeballs. 1-2-3 inning for Pedro. After half inning of play, it's the Avengers nothing. The Texas Rangers coming to bat. On the mound for the Hollywood Avengers, Scarlet Witch Elizabeth Olsen, making her 5th start of the season. She's 1-3 with a 4.26 earned run average. She will face Johnny Damon to lead off the ballgame. 3-0-2, no homers, 7 runs batted in. Fastball low, ball 1. The Avengers are 18-6, good for first place in the American League West. Line drive to right. There is Shang-Chi for the first out. Nice play. Lineup for the Texas Rangers, Johnny Damon is in center. Craig Biggio is at second. Willie Mccovey, the designated hitter. In right field, Reggie Jackson. Garrett Anderson in left. Brendan Belt at first. Francisco Lindor is shortstop. Brian Hayes at third. And Manny Pena batting ninth and playing the catcher for the Rangers. So Hall of Famer Craig Biggio steps in with one away. Outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Milestone watch for Craig Biggio in this fictional franchise. He sits at 297 career home runs. Out in front of the curveball, 12-6, and there are 2 strikes on Biggio. Here comes the 0-2. Just misses the top of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Could have been strike 3. Fly ball to right, out of play. High fastball, swing and a miss, overmatched him, and there are 2 away. Struck him out swinging. Two down bases empty in the bottom of the first. Willie Mccovey steps up. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. Willie's hitting .259. He has 7 homers and 19 runs batted in. We are 1 month through the regular season. High and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitching him carefully. Pulls it deep, but foul. Count is 2-1. Just recently saw Elizabeth Olsen in the new Doctor Strange film. Outside corner, strike 2, counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. I like the character. Check the swing, full count, 3-2. On deck is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Here comes the full count pitch. Right down the middle. Took it for strike 3. What was he looking for? In any event, 1-2-3 inning for Scarlet Witch. After 1 inning of play, no score. This is Avengers Baseball. Hello, Jamie Rose the Hedgehog. Thank you for watching. We go to the top of the second. Up steps center fielder Richard Madden. 6 homers, 12 RBIs. Slicing towards right field, and it is 1 hop off the fence. He will stop at first. A long single. Nice job by the right fielder to get the ball back in quickly. Next up is left fielder Benedict Cumberbatch hitting .288 the season. Dr. Stephen Strange. Grounder 5, 4, 3. Double play. And there are 2 away. Perfect round the horn double play by the Rangers defense in the infield. Brian Hayes at third started it off. So 2 outs, bases empty. Up steps Simu Liu, .227, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in. Plays Shang-Chi in the MCU. And that ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. Solo home run for Shang-Chi, the Master of the Rings. And the Avengers take an early 1-0 lead. That's home run number 4 for Simu Liu on the season. Nice. Let's watch the replay. Bang. Oh, ho, ho. Give me another angle. Give me another angle. There we go. Bang. Distance 412 feet. So 2 away. Up steps switch hitter Anthony Mackey, hitting 247. Fastball just misses off the outside edge. 247, but he does have 6 homers and 13 RBIs. The shortstop is the new Captain America in the MCU. Way out in front of the circle change, swing and a miss. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Jams him down and in. Pitch was in on his hands, fouls it off. Count to Mackey is 1-2. Just gets a piece to stay alive. So it's 1-0 Avengers here in the top of the second. They're looking for the 4-game sweep. Backs him off the plate. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs against Pedro. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss, struck him out. However, solo shot by Simu Liu gives the Hollywood Avengers a 1-0 advantage. This is Avengers baseball. Bang. We go to the bottom of the second. Reggie Jackson steps up. Left-handed hitter, hitting .319, 5 homers, 20 runs batted in. Comes the pitch from Olsen. Down and in, ball 1. Breaking ball in the dirt, backs him off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. She's having trouble with her location, it seems. Outside corner with the strike, 2-1. Up the middle and through. It is a leadoff single for Reggie Jackson here in the bottom of the second inning. First base runner of the game for the Texas Rangers. Here's the replay. Got just under the glove of Scarlett. Next up, Garrett Anderson. High strike. Count is no balls, 1 strike. Garrett Anderson, 214, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Breaking ball backs him off the plate. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Right down the middle, 98 on the radar gun. Count is 1-2. 1-0 lead for the MCU here in Avengers baseball. That's a deep drive. Back goes Simu Liu to the track, reaching up, makes the one-handed catch. Great play by the right fielder for the first out of the inning. Base runner retreats to first. That could have been trouble. Next up is Brandon Belt, hitting only a .186, but he does have 4 homers and 9 RBIs on the season. So 1 out runner at first here in the bottom of the second. Inside corner, but called a strike. 0-1. In there, strike 2. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Belt. Not sure where Brandon Belt plays currently. When I think of Brandon Belt, I think of him as playing first base for the San Francisco Giants. He may still be on the Giants, but I don't think so. Breaking ball inside, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outside, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the change. Runner leads off first, 1 away. And he fouls it upstairs. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So this is game number 25 of a 162 game regular season. Inside corner, down and in, cold, strike 3. And there are 2 away. Belt is retired. Here's the replay. Was it a strike? Terrible angle, we'll never know. So 2 down and up steps Francisco Lindor, the switch hitting shortstop. Fastball just misses the outside corner. Ball 1. Lindor's hitting .309. He has no homers and 4 runs batted in. Inside corner for strike 1. Last 3 games for Lindor, he's 4 from 9. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from the Scarlet Witch. Deep drive, got a chance. Foul ball. That was almost a 2-1 lead. However, it's just a long strike. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes to Lindor. Deep drive to right center field. Back goes Madden. He will track it down to make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 1.5 innings of play. It's the Avengers 1, Texas Rangers 0. This is the MCU. So we go to the top of the 3rd. Up steps Oscar Isaac, who just finished playing Moon Knight on Disney+. Part-time player who only has a .250 average, giving Black Panther a day off at 3rd base today. Chases a circle change out of the zone for strike 1. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Moon Knight. Fouls off the fastball. 96 on the radar gun. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. There's 1 away. Next up for the Hollywood Avengers, Paul Rudd giving Drax the Destroyer a day off behind the dish today. And he hits a single on the first pitch through the left side. It's a 1-out single for Ant-Man. Hard ground ball between short and 3rd. Here's the replay. Ouch. So next up, the lineup turns over for Tom Holland, who's 0 for 1. 6, 4, 3. Double play, side retired. So, we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0. Avengers lead. This is Avengers Baseball. Thank you for watching. Next up, Brian Hayes, 145, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. The pitch from Olsen. Fly ball to center field, line drive. Madden is there. 1 pitch, 1 away. Oh yeah. I don't know if I like this angle. Change the camera angle on the PlayStation Eye today. The number 9 hitter, Manny Pena, the catcher, steps in. That's a deep drive. Madden gets on his horse to the warning track, over the shoulder, makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 away. Gave it a ride, but nevertheless, it's an out. 2 away, lineup turns over for Johnny Damon, who's 0 for 1. And this time, it's a line drive single to center. Johnny Damon has a 2-out hit for the Texas Rangers. Right down the middle. Bang. Next up, Craig Biggio, 0 for 1. Fastball misses outside, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Breaking ball low. 2 balls, no strikes. just misses the outside corner. 3-0 pitch. Will he have the green light? On deck is Willie Mccovey. He had the green light on 3-0. Hits a deep drive to left, but right there is Benedict Cumberbatch to retire the side. Doctor Strange. So at the end of 3, it's 1-0 Hollywood Avengers. Thank you for watching. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. No, those guys are not announcing the game. This guy is announcing the game. Leading off the 4th is Brie Larson. Out in front, swings, probably hits her, but she swung, so it's strike 1. Backs her off the plate, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Brie Larson plays Carol Danvers, or Captain Marvel in the MCU. At the knees, strike 2, count as 1 ball, 2 strikes to Captain Marvel. Switch hitter batting from the left side against Pedro. In the dirt, gets away, strike him out, throw him out for out number 1. Strike her out, throw her out. Next up is Thor Odinson. Chris Hemsworth struck out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. It's a 1-0 lead for the MCU here in the top of the 4th. Fastball outside, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That's a slicing drive towards right field. Over Reggie's head. 1 hops to the wall. Rounding first and heading to second is Thor. It is a 1-out double for Chris Hemsworth. His 10th double of the season. And the Avengers have a runner in scoring position with 1 away. Next up, Icarus from the Eternals. Fastball low, ball 1. Richard Madden singled in his first at-bat, hitting .341 on the season. Again, Hemsworth leads off second here in the 4th. Swings over the top of the circle change and misses. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Richard Madden's hitting .316 with runners in scoring position. That's about 30 points below his season average, so not really a great sign. Fouls off the slider off the plate. Count is 1-2. Most of you may remember Richard Madden as Robb Stark in the original Game of Thrones TV show. Chases a high fastball, strikes him out swinging. There are 2 away. Couldn't resist the pitch in his eyes. Oof, terrible. So 2 down. We'll need a hit from Benedict Cumberbatch to score that run from second, get that insurance run. And we will get it. It's a drive to right. Rounding third and heading home is Thor. It is a 2-out RBI single by Dr. Stephen Strange. And the MCU now leads 2-0. Here's the replay. Bang! Over the head of the first baseman. Scoring from second is Thor Odinson. So 2-0 Avengers. Next up, Simu Liu. Swing and a miss at the curveball. Strike 1. Simu Liu got the Avengers on the board in his last at-bat with a solo shot to right. And he pops him up. Foul territory, third baseman. Hayes is there to make the catch and retire the side. But a 2-out hit from Benedict Cumberbatch increases their lead. After 3.5 innings of play here in Arlington, it's 2-0. Avengers lead. Next up, Willie Mccovey leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. So far, Olsen, 3 shutout innings. Misses inside, ball 1. Breaking ball outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Ball
3-0 count. Reggie Jackson on deck. Here's the 3-0. And he's swinging on 3-0. Late on it, fouls it off. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike to McCovey. Fouls it off again. So a 3-0 count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the full count pitch. Line drive to right, but Liu is right there to make the catch for out number 1. Next up, Reggie had a single in the second inning. He's 2 for 10 in this 4-game series. Outside corner with the fastball. 98 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Ground ball to short. Mackey throws to first in time. 2-away. Cut the check for Anthony Mackey. There are 2 away. Nice job. Next up, Garrett Anderson, 4 for 14 in this series. Flew out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Drive to left. Caught by Stephen Strange to retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Scarlet Witch. 4 shutout. The end of 4 innings of play. It's 2-0. Avengers lead. Next up, Anthony Mackey, top of the 5th. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Misses. Ball 1. Swing and miss at the sinking fastball. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls off the slider, 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Heat on the heater, 98 on the radar gun. There's 1 away. Oof. Next up, Oscar Isaac, 1 for 5 this season. Only 5 at-bats so far. 0 for 1 today. Checked his swing on the high fastball, ball 1. Swing and a miss at the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just blew it past him. Chased a breaking ball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And struck out again. Chased a breaking ball out of the zone for the second out. He is still Pedro Martinez. Batting 9th, Paul Rudd had a single in his first at-bat. Misses outside with the fastball. Paul behind the plate today, giving Dave Bautista a day off. Again, chases a fastball high, misses. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Out in front of the changeup, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, full count, 3-2. On deck is Tom Holland. Here comes the full count pitch. And he walks him. 2-out walk to extend the inning. So Tommy Holland is 0 for 2 today. He does have a homer in this series. 7 for 16. Chases a sinking fastball down and in. Would have been ball 1. Instead, it's strike 1.
Nope.
High, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chases a changeup in the dirt. And Pedro is 1 strike from getting out of this inning. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the slow breaking ball to retire the side after 4.5. It's 2-0. Avengers lead. Pitcher's duel. So Max, oh, I'm sorry, check that. That's Brandon Belt. Struck out in his second inning, 0 for 1. Steps up there in the lead off the bottom of his fifth.
Counts 1-0.
Breaking ball outside corner, count evens 1-1. Fouls off the high fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Misses down and in, 2-2. Pops him up in the infield. Oscar Isaac on the infield grass makes the catch for out number 1. Next up, Francisco Lindor, 3 for 8 in this series. No hits today, second plate appearance. Fastball inside, called a strike. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Misses down and in, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pop up down the right field line in foul territory, will dunk in there. Foul ball. Count will remain 1-2. Didn't really have a chance. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-2. Late on the fastball, slicing out of play. The at-bat will continue. Deep drive. Left center field. Back goes Madden. Track wall. Gone. 2-1. Solo shot for Francisco Lindor. That's his first homer of the season. And they cut the lead in half. It's the Avengers leading 2-1. Oof. Here's the replay. Bang. Distance 409 feet. So, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 ball game. Up steps Brian Hayes. Fastball misses. Ball 1. Slide this over a bit. Couldn't get around on the fastball, slicing out of play. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses. 2-1. Pulls it high and deep, but foul. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, 2-1 Avengers here in the 5th. Slicing out of play. Bouncer up the third base line, backhanded by Isaac. Long throw in time. Nice play by Moon Knight. And there are 2-way. Should show us a replay of that. That was some nice infield play by Oscar Isaac. Nevertheless, Manny Pena steps in. Bases empty, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Olsen. Outside corner, strike one. Slicing, foul. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the inside fastball, blew it away. So they do get a run thanks to the solo shot from Francisco Lindor. However, it's an official ball game. 5 innings complete. Avengers lead 2-1. We go to the top of the 6th inning, leading off for the Avengers, Brie Larson, 0 for 2. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Out in front of the circle change, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Larson. In the dirt, 2-1. Slicing to left. There is the left fielder. Makes the catch. Garrett Anderson for out number 1. Next up, Chris Hemsworth has a double in 2 plate appearances. Misses way outside, ball 1. Out in front of the curveball, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball outside, 2-1. High and tight. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike to Chris Hemsworth. Here it comes. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Count will go full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Hemsworth. Here it comes. Chase the pitch, could have been ball 4, fouls it off, and will do it again. Outside, ball 4, so it's a 1-out walk. The MCU has a 2-1 lead. Up steps Richard Madden, who had a single in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss at the high slider. Strike 1. Runner leads off first. Swing and a miss at the 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-2 on Richard Madden. Swing and a miss the slider. Strike 3. There are 2 away. Nasty pitch. Here's a replay. Oof. Disappearing slider down and away. So 2 down. Up steps Benedict Cumberbatch, who's 1 for 2. Chases a high fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I'm RC Robbin. Thank you for joining the live stream. You're watching Dr. Stephen Strange up at the plate. 2-1 lead for the MCU here in the top of the 6th inning. Fastball in there, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Cumberbatch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Fields, strike him out, throw him out to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 5.5 innings. It's the Avengers 2 and the Texas Rangers 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Up steps the leadoff man, Johnny Damon, who singled in the 3rd. He is 1 for 2 today. Elizabeth Olsen deals. Inside corner with the fastball, strike 1. At the knees, strike 2. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Damon. Strike three called. High, outside, but called strike three for the first out of the sixth. Here's the replay. Big strike zone in a video game. So with one away, up steps Craig Biggio, the Hall of Famer, 0 for 2. Line drive, Liu will make the catch. Line drive to right, makes the catch, Shang-Chi. Quickly, there are 2 away here in the sixth. Next up, Willie Mccovey, say hey Willie. Well, that might have been Willie Mays. Pardon me. Fastball low, ball 1. Chases a 12-6 curve in the dirt. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Elizabeth Olsen played Scarlet Witch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She only has 1 win this season. Deep drive. Cumberbatch heading back to the track. The wall leaping. It's gone. We have ourselves a tie ball game here in the bottom of the sixth. Solo shot by Willie Mccovey hits it the other way for his 6th homer of the season, and it is now a brand new ball game. Ugh. Let's watch the replay. Ouch. 353 down the left field line. So, next up is Mr. October Reggie Jackson, who's 1 for 2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Bases empty. Ground ball foul for strike 1. Slices the breaking ball the other way, but it's foul ball. Count quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes to Reggie. Line drive to center, but Icarus is there. Richard Madden makes the catch to retire the side. So, we have ourselves a brand new ball game tied at 2 here in the 6th inning. Willie Mccovey, solo shot. We go to the top of the 7th. It's a 2-2 ball game. Leading off, Simu Liu, who hit a solo shot in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 2. Pedro's still out there on the mound for the Rangers. Fouls off the sinker, strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Manager will go to the bullpen, and Haley Steinfeld will warm up and scheduled to put her in the game. Haley Steinfeld. She sings, she dances, she pitches. Swing and miss. Count is 1 and 2. Nasty breaking ball. Line drive to center. Playable. Damon makes the catch, 1 away. Next up, Anthony Mackey. Struck out twice today. 5 for 14 in the series, though. Pops it up. Shallow left field. Shortstop Lindor makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next up is Oscar Isaac. 2 strikeouts at the plate today. Low ball 1. Late on the fastball, slicing out of play. Count 1 ball and 1 strike to Moon Knight. Chases it down and in, 1 and 2. Nasty pitch, but ultimately out of the strike zone. Breaking ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pedro's up to 83 pitches here in the top of the 7th. Line drive, base hit into the right field corner. And he's going to have to hold up. Right fielder gets it back in quickly. It's a long single for Oscar Isaac. His first hit of the game. It's 1 for 3. In on his hands, he wraps it down the third base line. Out of Brandon Belt's range. Next up, Paul Rudd. Ant-Man. Swinging him as strike one. Out in front of the changeup. Isaac leads off first. Tie ball game here in the 7th. High and tight, ball one. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 right-handers warming in the Rangers bullpen. That's Jake Faria and Zach Littell. Chases a fastball outside, fouls it off. Count to Rudd is 1-2. High 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first. 2-2 ball game. Here comes a pitch from Pedro Martinez. Check the swing. Pitch is high. Full count. Runner from first will be off with the pitch. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is on deck. And that's a walk. There'll be runners at first and second now with 2 away. And the lineup will turn over. Spider-Man will have a chance to hit with the runners in scoring position. And the manager of the Rangers has seen enough. He's calling for the right-hander out of the bullpen. Pedro cannot win. If the runners on base score, he will be the losing pitcher of record. Jake Faria comes in, making his 8th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 4.76 earned run average. Tom Holland is 0 for 3 today. 5 homers, 10 RBIs on the season. I'm sure he'd like to add to that total. Those totals. Here it comes. Swings at the first pitch and skies it to shallow center field. That should retire the side, and it does. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time for the 7th inning stretch. Stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In relief, Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop. Her 8th appearance, no record. She has a save and a 4.05 earned run average. She'll face Garrett Anderson, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball, triple digits in there for a strike. Ground ball past the diving shortstop and into center field. It's a leadoff single for Garrett Anderson. That's the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the replay. Next up, Brandon Belt. Line drive the other way. Cumberbatch is there, makes the catch for out number 1. The runner returns to first. Next up, Francisco Lindor, switch hitter, hit a home run in his last at-bat from the left side. Turns around and hits from the right side against the lefty Steinfeld. Fastball low, ball 1. Deep drive, Cumberbatch back to the warning track. Makes the catch. Gorgeous play by Dr. Stephen Strange in left field for out number 2. It's magic out there in the outfield. Yes, that was cheesy. I couldn't help it. Let's watch the replay. Lindor gave it a ride. Cumberbatch had a long run to go. Made a great catch, crashed into the wall. So, Cabrian Hayes, it's up to him with 2 outs. Fastball low, ball 1. Curveball inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitching him very carefully, it seems. Late on the fastball, fouls it, slicing out of play. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Hayes. Fly ball to center. Routine play. Madden looks like he lost it, but then recovers to end the 7th. Still a tie ball game as we go to the top of the 8th. It's 2-2 here in the final game of this 4-game series. Thanks for watching. Before Brie Larson hits, let's go to the bullpen. Righty, lefty, righty. Tessa Thompson is going to come in and pitch. So, top of the 8th, 2-2 ball game. Faria still out there. Fastball inside, ball 1. Attendance 23,441 here for this game. Pulls it to hard but foul. Up the third base, check that, up the first base line. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder to third. Throws to first in time, 1 away. Next up, Chris Hemsworth. He's got a double today, 1 for 2. Also walked. Chases a high fastball, strike 1. This time he chases a splitter in the dirt. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Hemsworth. Inside and low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bouncer to the third baseman. On the grass, makes the throw, and there are 2 away. Next up, Richard Madden, 1 for 3 with a single. And that's a hard drive towards the right center field gap. It is 1 hop to the wall. Reggie gets it back in, but not before. Richard Madden, Icarus, is standing on second. It's a 2-out double, his 4th of the season. And they have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the replay. Crack. Doink. Next up, Benedict Cumberbatch. Fastball outside, ball 1. RBI single today. Checked the swing, but the curveball found the outside corner. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls off the splitter, 1 and 2. Jake is 1 strike away from getting out of this jam unscathed. Fly ball to right. Playable. Damon is there to retire the side. So they strand the runner at second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 7.5. It's still 2-2. Tie ball game. You want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. Tessa Thompson making her 9th appearance. She has no record, 10 innings, 5.40 earned run average. She will face the number 9 hitter Manny Pena, who's 0 for 2. A little late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line. Strike 1. 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. Avengers versus the Texas Rangers. Fastball inside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Welcome to the live stream. This is Avengers Baseball. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe played Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Fouls it off, count as 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pena. Pops it upstairs behind home plate, and the at-bat will continue. Tessa Thompson on the mound for the Avengers in relief. plays Valkyrie in the Thor franchise. Again, fouls it back. It's a 4-game series between these two ball clubs. The Avengers have won the first 3 and are looking for the 4-game sweep, but that's not the way you do it, as he will easily have a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning with nobody out. 3rd double of the season. Oh my goodness. My goodness. They're playing him to shift. The right fielder had a long way to go. Really no chance to get him at second. Here's the replay. Next up, Johnny Damon. Fastball in there, strike 1. Johnny's 1 for 3. Popped him up. Safe. So it's a base hit for Johnny Damon, a bunt base hit. I thought it was to advance the runner, but instead it ends up being a bunt base hit for Johnny. 2 on, nobody out. Pops up the bunt, strike 1. Over to first, the bunt is successful by Craig Biggio, and they now have 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. It's a tough situation for the Avengers to be in. Stepping up is Willie Mccovey, who hit an opposite field home run in his last at-bat. High and tight, but called a strike. Willie's hitting .400 with runners in scoring position. In there, strike 2. Runner at third and less than 2 outs. Goes out of the zone, swings and fouls it back. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Pokes it foul, and the at-bat will continue. Inside and low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Waste pitch, obviously. Fouls it back. Looks him back to third, throws to first in time, held the runners, and there are 2 away, and this ball game is still tied at 2. Nice play by Oscar Isaac at third base. Reggie Jackson is up. Manager, bullpen. Bradley Cooper will warm up. Manager will go mound visit. Give a little time. Let's intentionally walk him. Left the L1 and 0. Would you like to intentionally walk the batter? Yes. Let's load the bases with 2 outs to pitch to the next batter. We're not pitching to Reggie, Mr. October. Next up is Garrett Anderson, who's 1 for 3. And the manager will go to the bullpen and bring in Bradley Cooper, the lefty. 8th appearance on the mound, no record, 2.79 earned run average in just under 10 innings pitched. Caught by the first baseman, and they strand the bases loaded. We will go to the top of the 9th, still a 2-2 ball game. Dodged a bullet. Leading off, Simu Liu against Jake Faria out there for his 3rd inning of relief work. Outside corner with the breaking ball, strike 1. Did he check it? No, he did not. Third base umpire says that Liu swung. Count is 0-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Strike him out, throw him out. 1 away. Next up, Anthony Mackey, who has 2 home runs in this 4-game series, but he's 0 for 3 today. Fastball outside, ball 1. 2-2 ball game here in the top of the 9th on the road for the Avengers. Late on the fastball. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging and a miss at the split finger fastball. 1 and 2 is the count. Disappeared in the dirt. And that's a line drive. Caught by Garrett Anderson in left for out number 2. Nice play. Made it look easy. Thought it had a chance to go into the gap, but in any event, Oscar Isaac had a single in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 3. At the knees for strike 1. In on his hands on the outfield grass, caught by Francisco Lindor to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 2 up. Middle of the lineup for the Texas Rangers. 2-2 ball game. Brandon Belt leads off. He's 0 for 3. Cooper is out there. Fastball low, ball 1. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball, Mackey on the second base side. Makes a strong throw in time, playing a little second base. He's on the second base side of second to make the throw, 1 away. Nice play. Next up, Francisco Lindor, switch hitter, turns around, bats from the right side against the lefty. At the knees, 4 strike 1. We have ourselves a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 9th at Arlington, Texas. High strike, but called a strike nonetheless. Count is 0-2. Fly ball to center. Racing over is Madden. He makes the catch for the second out. Cabrian Hayes, 2 outs in the 9th. Comes the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Forkball misses inside. 1-1. Line drive to center. Madden is there. Makes the catch, and we go to extra innings. 2-2 ball game. We go to the 10th. This is Avengers Baseball. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Paul Rudd leading off. Faria's still out there, my goodness. Fastball outside, ball 1. Will Smith and Zach Littell warming in the bullpen for the Rangers. Surprised they didn't take over. Split finger fastball dives away. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Ant-Man. Ground ball through. Up the middle. Lead off single for Ant-Man. Here's the replay. No replay. Wow, okay. Fine, be like that. Lineup turns over. Tom Holland is 0 for 4 today. Swing and a miss out in front of the breaking ball, strike 1. 7 for 18 in the series, but hitless today. Again, swing and a miss. Chase the pitch out of the zone. Count is 0-2. He's got to move that runner over. In the dirt, blocked. Throw down at first. He's safe. Count is 1-2. Fouls off the high fastball. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes on Spider-Man. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is a bloop base hit to center field. So 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the 10th inning for the Hollywood Avengers. Here's the replay. Next up, Brie Larson. Will she bunt? She's 0 for 4. Maybe she should, but I don't think she will. Deep drive, but playable. Off the end of the bat, Reggie makes the catch for out number 1. No advance. Chris Hemsworth steps in to home plate. 1 for 3 with a double. Runners lead off first and second. Go ahead run at second. Chases a high fastball, flies it to right. Routine play for Reggie, makes the catch. Just like that, there are 2 outs. So they had first and second with nobody out, and now it's first and second with 2 outs for Richard Madden. Rich is 2 for 4, single and a double. They're going to need hit number 3 to break this tie. Slicing to right. Busy inning for Reggie. He makes the catch. Wasted opportunity. We go to the bottom of the 10th. The game is still tied at 2. Manny Pena steps up. Fastball from Cooper at the knees for strike 1. Deep drive, but foul. Strike 2. Fouls off the slider at home plate. Line drive caught by the shortstop. Cut the check. There's 1 away. Next up, the lineup turns over for the Rangers. Johnny Damon is 2 for 4 with 2 singles today. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, out of play. Strike 1. Really no chance for the third baseman. Grounder to first. Hemsworth backhands it, takes it himself for out number 2. Craig Biggio.
No, that's low.
Pitches low, ball 1. Shallow fly ball to right. Liu is there. 1-2-3 inning for Bradley Cooper. The 10th is over. We go to the 11th inning. Still tied at 2. Leading off is Cumberbatch. Will Smith takes over on the mound for the Texas Rangers. Fastball is low, ball 1. Cumberbatch is 1 for 4. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Chases a high fastball, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not showing a lot of discipline. Low and outside with the slider, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls off the slider, 2-2. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Will Smith. Swing and a miss, the fastball under his hands. Out number 1. Next up, Simu Liu has he has a solo home run in the second inning, but he's 1 for 4. Out in front of the slider, swinging and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2. Can't seem to get a line on that slider. 2 consecutive sliders, swing and a miss. Count 0-2 pitch, here it comes. Curveball under his hands, fouls it off to stay alive. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes on Shang-Chi. Slider outside, 1-2. Slices, foul ball. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Catcher throws to first, in time, 2 away. 2 straight strikeouts for Will Smith. Next up, Anthony Mackey, who's 0 for 4 today. He does have 6 home runs on the season. Switch hitter, turns around and bats from the right side. Pitch under his hands, fouls it off, strike 1. Out in front of the slider, swinging and miss. Quickly, there are 2 strikes on the new Captain America. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down and in, backs him off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-2 game here in the top of the 11th inning. Fouls off the high fastball. Count remains 2-2. And that hit him. A 2-out hit by pitch. Up next, Oscar Isaac. Another switch hitter, this time batting from the right side. Chases a high fastball, hits it foul, strike 1. Shallow fly ball to center. Routine play for Damon. He will retire the side. We will go to the bottom of the 11th. Ball game is still tied at 2. Leading off the bottom of the 11th is Willie Mccovey. Solo home run in the 6th inning. He's 1 for 4. Deep drive, but foul. Strike 1. Little out in front. This time, hits it the other way. Slider. Slices out of play. Strike 2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Ground ball snagged by Mackey. Throws from his seat of his pants. In time, gorgeous play. Cut the check from the new Captain America. Show us that replay. Diving stop. Turns over. Throws from a seated position. A strike to first base. And there's 1 away. Next up, Reggie Jackson. 1 for 3. Fastball low, ball 1. Out in front of the slider, swinging and a miss, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss in the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Struck him out swinging. And there are 2 away. Next up, Garrett Anderson. Pitch is high, ball one. Garrett is 1 for 4 with a single today.
2-0.
Outside 2-0. Temporarily lost the strike zone, it seems. Pokes it foul. Third base side. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Deep drive, but foul. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty, 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 11th. Broke his bat. Cooper ranges, throws, not in time. It is a broken bat, infield hit, 2-out single by Garrett Anderson. Here's the replay. Shatters his bat. The barrel goes flying. Cooper cannot make the play. Next up, Max George is your pinch runner, taking over for Garrett Anderson. Brandon Belt is 0 for 4, left-handed hitter. At the knees for strike 1. Brandon is 0 for 8 in this series. Slicing foul, strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. Fouls it back, and the count remains 0-2. Did he check it? Yes, he did, according to the third base umpire. That pitch is outside. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounds it to Hemsworth at first. Steps on the bag to retire the side. We go to the 12th inning. That's 1-2. 12th inning, tied 2 apiece. This is Avengers baseball. Oh, yeah. Zach Littell comes in to pitch. Andrew Benintendi comes in to play left field. On the mound is Paul Rudd. We go to the manager's office, bullpen. Switch hitter, righty. Vin Diesel. I am Groot. Scheduled to put him in the game. Paul Rudd. Did he check it?
Did he go?
Yes, he did. Ball 1. Fouls off the high fastball. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike to Ant-Man. Slider inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just gets a piece of the low pitch. 2-2. Littell deals. Swinging and missed the splitter. Struck him out swinging, and there's 1 away. We are in the 12th inning. This ball game is tied at 2 apiece. Lineup turns over again. Swing and a miss, the high fastball. Tom Holland is 1 for 5. He had a single in his last at-bat in the 10th inning. Inside corner, strike 2. Justin Topa and James Hoyt, 2 right-handers, are warming in the Rangers bullpen. Line drive past the diving third baseman and into left field. He'll have to make a big turn but stop at first. A long single. 1-out single for Spider-Man. 2 hits in 2 consecutive at-bats. Past Hayes at third. Next up, Brie Larson, 0 for 5. Pitch out, nothing doing. He does have base stealing speed, but nothing doing. Count is 1 ball, no strikes to Brie. Drive to right. It is over the shoulder catch for out number 2. She hit it on the nose, but off the end of the bat. She is 0 for 6 today. Next up, Chris Hemsworth, 1 for 4 with a double. Two outs, top of the 12th. That's a deep drive, but playable off the end of the bat. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 12th inning here at Arlington, Texas. This ball game is still tied at 2. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. I'm Groot, Vin Diesel. Will face Francisco Lindor, switch hitter. In there, strike 1. And that's a line drive. Will go all the way to the wall. And it'll be a stand-up double. Big turn at second, but he will hold. Stand-up double. That is the winning run in scoring position. 8th double of the season for Francisco Lindor. Here's the replay. Slices it the other way down the left field line and past the left fielder. Next up, Ke'Bryan Hayes hits a deep drive, but foul. Strike 1. Hayes is 0 for 4. Deep drive to left, over his head, and that should do it. Rounding third and heading home. Wait, he stopped at third. He stopped at third. Double for Ke'Bryan Hayes. They have the winning run at third base and less than 2 outs. No outs, in fact. I was very surprised they didn't send him, because why should they send him? There's nobody out and runners at second and third. Tyler Stephenson is a pinch hitter. And a suicide squeeze ends this game. Ball game over. Avengers lose 3-2 in 12 innings, and they avoid the 4-game sweep. The Texas Rangers avoid the 4-game sweep. Oh, what a horrible game. Zach Littell gets the win. I am Groot. Vin Diesel gets the loss. Avengers do win the series 3 out of 4 games, however. This has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. Francisco Lindor is your player of the game. Again, it's a 3-2 win for Texas. Let's stay on the stream. We'll exit the post game. Confirm the exit. Oh, that was frustrating. Frustrating. All right. As you can see, the Avengers are still in first place. They have a 3.5 game lead still over the Texas Rangers with that loss. The Avengers are 18-7 after 25 games. Fun game, but I would have preferred to win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There's not much you can do about it. Anyway, I am RC Robbin. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you again for the next installment of Avengers Baseball. Take care. Have a great night.